Hello, Texas Value supporters. This is Mary Elizabeth Castle, Director of Government Relations. I'm here with Mailman, and if you don't know who she is, you need to know. She, former White House official? Yes. And you want to know what she did? She actually drafted the executive order to define male and female and protect women from gender ideology. So she's done a lot of great groundwork for what we're here for today and for things that we've done in Texas. May, tell us a little bit about what you did for the White House and that executive order.
Yeah, so I had the honor of working for President Trump for the first half of this administration, and one of the big things that we wanted to do, I mean, we would have wanted to do it day one, except for there's Protecting Girls Sports Day, so that seemed like it would be a great time to do it then. But we drafted an executive order keeping men out of women's sports, and it clarified that Title IX, which of course the administration is the one that interprets Title IX when it enforces that, the Title IX is meant to protect the sexes. It is meant to protect women's rights, and so letting men define who they want to be and invade women's rights, spaces, opportunities violates the purpose of Title IX. So we clarified that, which, of course, Title IX is a funding statute, and federal funding, in order for schools to get Title IX federal funding, they have to comply with that. So I think we were able to see a lot of big change coming out of that, including the NCAA the very next day said that they were going to protect women's sports, so as not to put the schools in an awkward position where the NCAA was saying one thing and the White House was saying the other thing. They wanted to be in alignment, and that was a huge, huge change.
Yeah, we're so grateful for that change, and we're grateful for the administration being supportive of this issue. You know, we're seeing this be like a national wave of just people accepting the fact that we have separate sports based on biological reality for a reason. You're now with IWF, and you were before. Can you talk about some of the work that IWF has done to kind of reveal the truth and just state the truth on why we have separate sports and separate spaces?
Yeah, so Independent Women worked, I think, to change a lot of hearts and minds, because a lot of people, but women particularly, want to be compassionate. And I think it sounds compassionate, it sounds inclusive to say that, sure, a boy that thinks he's a girl maybe should be able to go into girls' sports. And so Independent Women tried to highlight stories, whether that's a story of Riley Gaines, a story of Peyton McNabb, but stories that show that actually the compassionate thing is not to endanger women. It's not to violate the privacy of women. Instead, you can be loving, you can be inclusive by accepting people for who they are and not supporting the lie that men can become women.
Yeah, absolutely. How can people find out more about the work that you do and the work that IWF does?
Yeah, so I am on Twitter and on Instagram. My Twitter handle is Mailman. And Independent Women has a great website where there are resources if you're trying to get smart about this issue, advocate for this issue, and they're at independentwomen.com.
All right, thank you so much, Mailman, for all the work you've done and continue to do, and that's how you stand up for faith, family, and freedom in Texas and the United States.